Hello and welcome to my channel Making Crafts. Today I'm going to be making a small little card, and this is my design team project for the rubberbuggy.com, and I will link to all the products that I use below. And so here are some prima flowers that I will be adding to the card. I'm also going to be using this Scrap-A-Nini, etc. Chipboard piece, and I've gone ahead and cut it out. So these little pieces come in this little square here, and all you have to do is just take your X-Acto knife, and there's a few little spots that you will need to just cut through to remove the chipboard piece from the square. I'm also going to be using a butterfly from this Harvest Bits, and it's the Simple Vintage Country Harvest pack of bits, and then here is the paper pack that I'm using, and this is the Simple Vintage Country Harvest paper pack, and I absolutely love this paper pack. And then I'm going to be using some distressed ink, and these came in a 4-pack. So my card is going to be a 5x5 card, so I've gone ahead and cut one piece of cardstock, the orange plaid, to a 5x5, and so that way I can cover the entire front of the card. And then I've cut the other piece to a 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and that way you can see the plaid just framing it out. I'm also going to be using some ground espresso ink, and I've just inked around all of the edges on the background piece as well as the smaller piece. And so now I'm just going to layer the 4 3/4 square on top of the 5x5 piece. And so I'm just going to layer all of my pieces together, and then once I have it all designed up, I will attach it to the front of the card. And I really love the colors in this kit. I think that they're perfect for fall, but they're also great for birthday cards, and some of the sheets I think can be used year-round. And so I have another project I'm going to be using this paper pack, and I will be using that project year-round. So for this one, I am going to be using the Harvest Bits. So what I've done is I have gone ahead and taken one of the flowers and one of the butterflies from the kit, and for the flower, I have cut just a little edge off here. It was just some leaves there, and so what I've done is just cut it so that it will match the shape of my chipboard piece. For the chipboard piece, I've gone ahead and used the Fossilized Amber ink pad, and all I did was take the ink pad and just wipe it across the chipboard piece just to get the color on there, and I just kept dabbing it till I got the color that I wanted with this ink pad. So now I'm just going to add the flower to the front of the card. And then I will layer the chipboard piece on top of the flower. And for the chipboard piece, I didn't use any special glue. I'm just still using my regular art glitter glue to attach it. And for the flower, I'm just going to let it hang over just a little bit on to the framed out back piece of the card. So I've gone ahead and added the ink to the chipboard piece, and then I'm just attaching it here. I'm just having it match up with the edge of the flower where I've cut the little pieces off so that the frame and the flowers can match up. And I really love how this looks together. And I think that the distressed ink goes really well with the colors in this kit. So now we're just going to add a little light inking around the butterfly, and I'm just inking it with the ground espresso, and then I will just attach the butterfly to the chipboard piece, and I'm not going to attach it totally down. I want it to be able to bend the wings up just a little bit, so I've just added most of the glue to the center of the butterfly. And now I'm going to take some of the prima flowers and just line them up around the frame. And it does take me a minute to decide how I want them on the card. But I'm just using the two cream color roses and then one of the little orange roses on the card. And it's sort of an orange peach. I thought it went really well with this kit. Okay, so I really love how the front of this card has turned out. So now I'm just going to add it to the front of the card base. And I want the orange plaid piece to just cover the whole front of the card base, and you could position your card base either way. I want mine to open up so that it just flaps up instead of from side to side, if that makes sense. And then I'm just going to press down really good around all the pieces so that I make sure that this is attached to the card front really well. And so this is just a quick, simple little card, birthday card that you can make in just a few minutes. And I really love how it turned out. I love all the different dimensions and layers on it. And so now I'm just going to take some of the stickers from the kit because I feel like it needs just a little bit more embellishing. So I'm going to take these little hearts and I'm just going to add them around the frame of the chipboard piece. And then I'm just going to attach them. Even though they're stickers, I am going to add some art glitter glue underneath them so that I'm sure that they take hold really well to the chipboard piece. Since just a little bitty center of it is attached to the chipboard, and I'm leaving the edges of the heart loose and kind of dimensional. I'm not attaching that all the way down. So that way they are sticking up a bit. So you just want to be sure you add some art glitter glue or some strong glue to your sticker. And then I'm also going to be adding some mini little pearls to the tops of these hearts. And then now I'm just going to add one more butterfly to the front of the card. And so I'm just lightly inking around the edges of this butterfly. And I'm using the Espresso from Tim Holtz. And I will link to that below. It's called a ground espresso. And so I am folding up the wings of the little butterfly just slightly. And then I add glue to the center of the butterfly to attach it to the bottom of the card. And one thing I did off camera is I added these little corner pieces, and these are just stickers, and you can see in the top right hand corner of the sticker sheet where I got those from, you can see that I pulled those off. And so I was just testing those out, and since I do like those on the corners of the card, I'm just going to now add a little bit of art glitter glue to those to attach them. And since I was planning to mail this card, I felt like I needed to add some glue just in case the temperature change were to affect the stickers. So I do always add a little glue to these stickers to make sure that they attach really well. And I love these little corner pieces. I think that that really finishes off the card. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you've enjoyed seeing this card put together, and I hope you'll give it a try. And I will link below to all of the products that I got from the rubberbuggy.com, and most of the products on this card, other than the little pearls, are from the rubberbuggy.com. And so I will link to each product below. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.